Do you know about the mission? Do you know how this all came to be? To understand this mission, you have to understand Henry, and Henry's life was, as I said, a miracle. He's written a book called Gift of Life. He says in his book that he believes his first life was age 0 to 13. He's a little Jewish boy living with his twin sister Margot, his mother and father Fanny and Max in Belgium. His second life began at the age of 13 when Nazi Germans burst into his home. They took all the cash, all the furs, the jewelry, anything of value, and they left. It wasn't long after that they came back again and they kidnapped Henry's father. So now he's 13, his father's been murdered. The Germans, the Nazis, then came back again and split the three of them up. His mother was taken to a camp with older women. His sister was taken to a camp to sew banners and uniforms for the Nazi regime. And Henry, although he was only 13, the Nazis felt that he was a young man. We're going to put him to work. So he went to the first of 5 concentration camps over the next 5 years, including Auschwitz, which you probably heard of. He then found out that his mother was loaded aboard a ship with 1,000 other Jewish women. They sailed the ship out into the Atlantic and sank it. So now he's an orphan. Both of his parents have been murdered. By the way, at the age of 13, his education stopped. So he went to 7th grade, and that was the end of that. So near child's last wish to see Mickey Mouse or to swim with the dolphin or whatever. And Henry begins to realize that he shared an awful lot in common with those children. He too remembered pain and fear and the imminent death that was awaiting him. And he really developed an affinity for those kids, and he started catering to them. Also found out they didn't have any money, so he began trying to do things to help them. Make-A-Wish, Share-A-Wish, Help a Child Smile, Dream Factory, Dreams Come True, all those organizations that raise money for children that have life-threatening illnesses. And he said, if you ever have a child that you can't find a room for, call this number. The first year, over 320 families stayed in his Holiday Inn, which I think taught him 2 things. The demand is incredible, and I can't run a Holiday Inn like this. So he went to Make-A-Wish International, or America, and said, how can I help? And they said, we need a place. We need a place that has cheap accommodations because we can't afford Disney prices, and we need places to stay when we can't find rooms anywhere else. And in 1989, Henry found an 11-acre orange grove that had a dead, frozen-out grove on it. And he went to the owner and he said, all these trees are dead, why don't you sell me this land? And the 11-acre parcel of land in 1989, he started 8 villas. Before those 8 were done, they were already booked, so he started 8 more. Before those 16 were done, they were booked, so he started 16 more. So in 1989, 32 villas opened right over there, and that began the village. Henry probably thought he was going to go back to his Holiday Inn and run it. The reality is this became his life. He was here all the time. And when he wasn't here, he was pounding the pavement, saying, can you lay sod? Do you know how to paint? Trying to get volunteers to help. And then going to restaurant operators and saying, these families don't have any food, can you help? And do you have any toothpaste? Do you have any money? Do you have any soap? And he began getting donations to support this mission. Those 32 villas were full all the time. In 93, it grew from 32 to 54. In 99, it grew from 54 to 96. In 2008 and 9, it grew from 96 to 140. And in 2016, we added our newest expansion, Banyan Park, which is actually a 3-story that you all supported a villa in. And that took us to our present number of 168 villas. We're no longer 11 acres, we're 84. And in the 33 years of us doing this, we've now hosted over 167,000 families from all around the world. All 50 states and 76 different countries have been here. So no matter where you live on this planet, you probably would know somebody or could find somebody that has been touched by this mission. Every family gets a 7-day, 6-night stay. All their meals are provided. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, fully furnished house. I'm going to show you when it's possible. And then through Henry's persistence in the early years, he got Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld to agree. Every family member gets a 3-day park hopper to Walt Disney World, 2 days to Universal, 1 day to SeaWorld. They're only here 7. If they want to go to Legoland, okay. Want to go to Busch Gardens, okay. Want to go to the Kennedy Space Center and watch a rocket go up, okay. All we got to do is make some calls so we can make virtually any of that magic happen. So again, none of this stuff was coincident. It was one miracle after another, both in his life and the fact that he survived, and the support and the gifts that people have given us over the years. Families tell us all the time, oh my gosh, you thought of everything. No, we didn't. We've had awesome partners who have said, well, what about this? What about that? We can help you with this. Hasbro Toys, when they came on board, they said, you don't even have a playground here. We want to help you build a playground. So they did, a 15,000 square foot, fully wheelchair accessible playground, all themed to the Candyland game. Who's going to face character? Every Monday night is Halloween, year round. Every Monday's Halloween. Tuesday morning, this morning, was village characters. Every village has a mayor. Our mayor happens to be a 6-foot-tall bunny rabbit that looks like that. And then his wife is Miss Mary, so we'll have those characters out. Tonight is Mayor Clayton's birthday party, so it's a surprise birthday party. Tomorrow morning is horseback riding from 8 to 11 a.m. Tomorrow night is Village Idol. And the kids get up on stage and they perform, and they sing or they dance or they hula hoop or they tell a joke or whatever it is they want to do. Saturday morning, we have a licensed therapeutic equine provider that brings 2 horses and sometimes a pony out, and the kids can go for a little horseback ride around that little corral with a volunteer on either side to make sure they're safe. We put a helmet on their head. If you notice, the loading platform is actually a ramp. Even if the child can't walk, if they have enough upper body strength to hold themselves upright, we'll put a helmet on their head and put them on the back of a horse.